Okay, so hello everybody, Games with Chin here. Normally I do a video stream, but Mixer has safety video you have to watch where you can use your webcam, and since I use mobile, I don't have access to a computer. I fortunately can't find a way to do that, so we're going to do audio only, but I'm going to go through great detail explaining how I play, so you guys can kind of understand it. And if you want to see how I play, on my YouTube, I have accessibility videos for Remnant from the Ashes, as well as Friday the 13th. Also, a couple videos I think of me playing Monster Hunter. So you can check it out there. The YouTube is Games and then a space with Chen. I don't think, you know. But for those who may not have watched those videos, my disease is long one, but it's AMC for short. My arms and legs. And the way my hands work, I don't have the ability to use my fingers. My hands are curled. So I rest the Xbox One upper left paddle. I rest it on top of my hand, my knuckle to hit the paddle for the shoot button, and I use my chin for everything else. Right analog stick for me is move. I use my chin and my upper lip to hit. My chin hits all the face buttons. Yeah. So first off, let's go into the options. I'm not going to go in great detail about their like colorblind because I'm not colorblind, and I don't feel it would be fair for me to give an honest opinion on a disability that I don't have. But I will go through the options, you guys can see. Um, Here, they got the standard, oh, you want to be resolution or performance, calibrate your field of view, your vehicle field of view, sound, pretty standard stuff for the volume. Okay. So here's some of the basic controller functions. You have your vibrate, stuff you would expect, sensitivity, invert, map rotation, all stuff like that. Go to the advanced, invert, whether if back is forward, forward is backwards, strafe movement, left is right, right is left, your dead zones, how sensitive everything is. So they have a lot of options, and this is a wonderful, wonderful feature. I'm so happy for that. They got the classic Borderlands and the default. As you can see, I'll keep it here a minute so you guys can kind of controls. The default is kind of a standard shooter like Call of Duty, and then your left trigger is your iron sights, right trigger is your aim, right button is grenade, your left button is your action skill, which is like your ult. Y button would be your secondary shot on a weapon or your next weapon. You guys can kind of see what it does. And you like your pad, you can mark a target, toggle your fire mode. Now I use the classic Borderlands because I like having the pad to select weapons. It's now this is a big one. Your thumbstick. Now, your default, which is the left analog stick, which is the default for most people. Which up moves forward, down moves backwards, left strafes left, which is walk sideways, right strafes right, and then your right analog stick, depending if you have an invert or not, up looks up, down looks down, unless it's inverted. Left looks left, right looks right, unless it's inverted. Right analog stick. Now, I go old school. This is a big, big, big feature because, I guess they called it old school. People who only have either one arm or one hand, or in my case, a chin, very, very hard to analog sticks simultaneously. So, what old school does is use your move stick. For me, it's the right analog stick. For most everyone else, it's the left. You hit up, he would move forward, or she. When you hit down, the character moves backwards. Left, the character turns left, not strafes. Right, the character right. On one stick. Big, that's absolutely huge. And on the other analog stick, your up looks up, your down looks down, unless inverted. If your left moves left, strafes left, and your right, unless inverted. That is a massive, massive feature for people who only have and or they play no, they can't use two analog sticks. Absolutely huge. I commend, absolutely commend Box doing that. A lot of games don't, and actually, the Borderlands 1 remake have that option. So this was big, very, very big, and I commend them on that. Button. This is the driving vehicles. I chose the vehicle relative stick only because it allows you to drive using one analog stick, not two. Again, for somebody who plays with their chin, absolutely massive. Massive. And that is so awesome they did that. Then you got your driving thumbsticks you can choose. Basically, it rotates the sticks. At that default, I have the right analog stick set up to be my left analog stick through the Xbox. Okay, here's another big feature. Completely customized for controls. You can put any button to do anything. So yours may vary, but I have the A button to jump, left analog stick click to sprint, E is to crouch, slide, ground slam. And I have in combat, well, I had it changed, but it automatically reset it when I changed it. I have the right stick, fire my weapon, which is the back upper left paddle, which I use my knuckle so I can move and shoot at the same time. Okay, normally, I have my iron sights set to Y. That's easier for me to, and I can use my bottom lip when I'm running to hit it. It'll aim, shoot. It's a lot easier. X reloads, gives up if you're in the dying state. That selects your weapon. I have that set to left trigger, technically right trigger because I swap my triggers through the Xbox menu. So RT is LT, LT is RT. Melee is right stick. Don't use melee because it's hard for me to hit the right stick, and I need the left stick to sprint. So one of the only things I can think of that I have not found through the options, which would be great if they made there be a feature where you can either have auto run, where when you just hold down the joystick fully, the character will automatically sprint, or like he did in like Star Wars Battlefront 2, instead of clicking the stick, you can tap the stick up twice and then hold it, and the character will sprint. So if you only hit the stick up without tapping it twice, it'll walk normally, and then if you tap it twice, it'll run. That would be kind of nice, so I could swap out the left stick, sprint, and put it as melee. But I haven't had to melee much yet, so it's not like a big deal. Left button, action skill, pretty It's pretty easy. It's good. It's located well. Same with grenade. It's easy to use. I got the pad, which, and for me, it's easy. I don't use the mark target or nothing. Okay, and then you got brake, right bumper. To change that back since I bought the controls again. I have my left stick to be the boost on the car, so like spring. Not much I can say change to that. That's pretty. Okay. Secondary weapon Y, easy enough to use. B's exit vehicle. Swap seats, X easy. Horn. It'll honk on cars that don't have boost. It'll honk. And then that's the. Okay. Well, we won't have a horn. Horn isn't really important anyway. So, easy enough. The controls are very well done. Kudos to Gearbox for the being able to customize your controls such in depth. But we're not done. Then you got your gameplay. Select. Both the tutorials or networking, social. That's all. But this is the big one. Accessibility. Here is where they do a great job. Aim assist helps out tremendously. This is what I like. The ADS snap to target. As you can see, it toggles whether the camera should snap to a nearby target when it's starting to aim a weapon. So if you're not a super fast aimer, you can be kind of relative to the position. I mean, you have to be close-ish. You can't be like, they can't be behind you. But if they're pretty close and then you use your iron sights, it'll automatically aim on the enemy. Big help. Kudos to Gearbox on that. This is another big one. Weapon ADS. You can toggle or hold. Now, I have mine set to wide. For most people, it's left trigger. Now, most shooters make it where you have to hold down the left trigger. Iron sights up. That's not super feasible for people with one arm or with a chin. It really isn't. Toggle comes into play. You only have to tap it. And iron sights. Held up. I just press a button and that's it. I like that Borderlands did is when you tap the button, it holds up your iron sights. Whenever you shoot, you empty a magazine, it'll reload. Then when he's done reloading, it'll automatically go back to your iron sights. You don't have to press the button. Very, very, very helpful. Toggle the sprint. You can either hold it or toggle it. So it's, again, if you have the left stick, you would hold down the left stick to run. You can toggle it. Makes it easy for what it is, but I wish they had auto run or the ability to tap the analog stick twice up. Crouch, you can hold down the B button or toggle it. So that's also a help. And for people who are colorblind, change colors of your reticles. I can't speak experience on that because I'm not colorblind, but they got quite a few colors to choose from. They got like teal and orange and purple for your friendlies, white, green, orange, and purple for your neutrals. Your hostiles, you got your red, your orange, your purple. Very, very self-explanatory on what it does. You got subtitles, captioning, which is awesome to see. Increase the size of the subtitles. I don't know how large that goes because I haven't actually dabbled with that, but the accessibility options they put are amazing. There's only a couple things I would change personally. Is A, the ability to auto run or tap the analog stick up twice to run. That would be incredibly. And another thing that I discovered playing another game is one stick. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but basically, Gears of War 5 has it where under control setup, and when you use your iron sights, it allows you to use the same stick you move to aim. That is one of the best features I have ever. It is so innovative, so helpful for people who can't use two analog sticks. Because you hold down the button or hit the button. Borderlands case, they don't have the one stick completely, but that would be another feature that would be really handy. Is once the iron sights are up, use the same analog stick, be able to look around. That would be amazing, for like sniping and stuff like that. But overall, your box knocked it out of the park. You did a fantastic job. I've always loved Borderlands. When I was first looking to get Borderlands 3, couldn't find any information about their accessibility options. So I had a buddy when he bought it the day of release, came through with me, and I bought it the very next day, technically launch day, because he had his. I got this on launch day. I do not regret it. Amazing game. The accessibility is, I would give it a 9 out of 10. A couple features they could do, I think that would bump it up to a 10. But other than that, they really went depth with everything. Everyone to play, and that I absolutely commend Gearbox for what they did. Oh, and you guys did such a good job. I think that's it for the accessibility. I just want to say thank you to everybody who may watch this. I hope you guys, sure with either improving or if you're looking to get this game, I have no idea if you can play it. I really hope this